What's up YouTube? Zero here, and today I'm going to be doing a quick comparison video between the MK2 and the Kar98k. These are two marksman rifles in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now before we get into it, I would like to say that if you do enjoy this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up as it really does help out me and my channel. I really do thank you and appreciate it in advance. Now without further ado, let's get into the comparison. First, the iron sights are on the screen, the Kar98k on the right, the MK2 on the left. Me personally, I prefer the Kar's iron sight, but if you don't prefer either, you can equip a sight, so that doesn't make too much of a difference. Now let's talk about the base statistics of these two guns. The Kar98 deals more damage, has better range, and has better control, while the MK2 has better accuracy, fire rate, and mobility. Now, those are going to be huge when we're comparing these two guns in a little bit, but first I want to talk about the major differences in the attachments. The Kar is able to get a bipod, which you are able to use and post up from the ground if you want, which will make the gun more accurate from the ground. That is something that the MK2 does not get. However, the MK2 does get a cartridge sleeve stock that the Kar98 doesn't get, and what that does for the MK is you can carry 6 additional rounds. It adds a little extra weight, which also improves stability. So those are the two major differences when it comes to attachments. Nothing real groundbreaking in my opinion, but perhaps it is for you. Now let's talk about these two guns and those stats that I mentioned earlier. Personally, these two guns are like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You may hear the MK2 and say, wow, it has better fire rate, better mobility, the aim down the sight is quicker. That's probably the gun I want to use to run and gun. And while that is perfectly good, you should be able to do that. For some reason, I was not able to. I tried it a lot, and I think it was because of that range statistic. The range for the one-hit kill really sucks for the MK2. It is very hard to get a one-hit kill with the MK2. You're trying to put yourself into the action because the range isn't as good, and you're putting yourself in ranges that assault rifles and SMGs can just slay you. So I found myself getting a lot of hit markers and not a lot of one-hit kills. Where the Kar is just a polar opposite. The Kar in this game is really known as the quick scoping sniper. Now, it doesn't have as good of range as some of the other snipers in the game, but the aim down the sight on the Kar is much better than the other snipers, which allows you to do a quick scoping build with it, and it actually does it very well. I've found that with the Kar, I am very easily able to get one-hit kills. Now, maybe I was just more lucky with the Kar than I was the MK2, but I just found that it was an easier gun to use. I can stay at that medium range and I can get a lot of one-hit kills. Again, I love the iron sight on the gun. It makes it very easy to get those one-hit kills, and if you're looking for a gun that can be that quick scoping type of sniper, you're looking for the Kar. Now, I even tried these two guns in hardcore. I thought maybe, just maybe, I can actually do well with the MK2 in hardcore, but because the other guns are slaying much quicker, it is, in my opinion, hard to use the MK2 wherever it is. I don't like it, but perhaps you guys can have a little bit better success, but me personally, I prefer the Kar in any game mode I'm going to use it in, and especially Warzone. If you're here for Warzone, the Kar is going to be that gun of choice for you over the MK2. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was useful, and if you did, again, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more Call of Duty Modern Warfare content. Well, until next time, peace.